Good evening, and welcome to part 3 of this year's Cool Media Halloween special. This is Adam, and we're once again returning to Fatal Frame 3 The Tormented on the PS2. Just to get people up to speed, I chose this because it's the least talked about Fatal Frame, and I'm curious to understand why. Allie tried playing it last time, wasn't that impressed with it, but I'm pressing on because it does look like things are starting to pick up. Well, subscriber count has broken 1,700. Thank you so much. I know that there are plenty of people who have been checking out my stuff. Want to see more? Do me the biggest favor in the world and hit that subscribe button. Now, let's head back to the Manor of Sleep. Okay. Seems kind of weird that they would have an angle just for this one spot if there's nothing here. Okay, this is back to where I had that encounter with that one ghost. Let's see. Yeah, and there's nothing else besides that, so. What about that one locked door? Wait, I think that was the door I had just unlocked. So much has been going on that I kind of lost a little bit of track of what I was doing. But it is kind of weird that she keeps looking off in that direction. Yeah, see? See how she's looking down? Now, I did get 2 pictures of hidden objects the last time I played. I wonder, can I go and wake myself up? Like maybe going out those front doors. Maybe I can get to the dark room and see what's in those pictures. Okay, so that is the way to wake myself up. While it is cool that this game gives the option of not using tank controls, with the changes in camera angles, the controls do get a little wonky if you're not using the tank controls. That's always been one big issue that people tend to forget when it comes to the tank controls. They definitely work best when cameras aren't consistent. Okay, that second picture provided a note. The narrow corridor on the other side of the door where I heard the moaning was strung with sacred rope and paper. The walls were covered with human-shaped stains. There was a black stain left behind when Yoshino Takigawa vanished. Did something happen on those walls as well? The men who appeared in the black-stained corridor wearing ragged white robes and saw court hats. Was it their voices I heard through the corridor walls, moaning? What was happening to them in there? I guess it's time to go. Whoa! I guess the house is not as safe as I thought. Now, there is still that thing behind that barrier. One thing I'm wondering, do you keep your inventory? Actually, it looks like inventory seems to reset every single time you go to sleep and then wake back up. Okay, come on. Please stop using the walls. Come on!
Don't you know?
Yeah, really the only way to make your film last is if you get 0 shots as often as possible. Not to mention, getting those 0 shots will push the ghost back, giving you time to move. Now, I'm trying to avoid going and looking something up. There have been a couple times when I did Evil Dead where I had to look something up because I was just completely lost. I'm trying to avoid that now. I've had more than my fair share of experience with survival horror. I shouldn't have to go looking up too much. And I better go ahead and save to another memory slot. Just in case something goes wrong. Okay, there is nothing going on in here right now. One thing I don't know, but I hope, is that there aren't the random ghost respawns. Speaking of which, yes, I have enough points to upgrade my camera again. Okay, I'd already boosted its power. Yeah, let's go ahead and up the range. Alright. There's nothing else I can do off in that direction until I get another couple keys. So everything else must be off in this direction. Whoa.
You killed Daddy. Daddy.
Oh, did it really just pop in behind me?
You killed Daddy. Daddy.
Oh. You're gonna resort to those tricks now, huh? Okay, this was the door that I unlocked before. Wait, hold on. What was that? I remember the last time I took this way, I ended up getting chased out of here. Did I just go around in another circle? Yes, I did. There was a special shot over those gravestones. Okay, I am really at a loss. I have no idea what I need to do next. Yeah, I got one of these sleeping stones. Wait, do those look like the kinds of things that go into the two mandarins? But if that's the case, then where's the other one? Yeah, see those indentions in there? They look like they match that one piece. But that begs the question, where's the other one? Oh! There's another path that I missed? Apparently there was another path off to the right that I missed. Unless this is it. No. Oh. Maybe that was it. No, it's beyond the spot where I need someone who's small. Yeah, it's beyond that point. So I can't check that out. Okay, so that's in the score. If it was an actual sound effect, I wouldn't be hearing it in the menu. Okay, so where the hell do I go from here? I've obviously been everywhere on the first floor, at least everywhere that's revealed thus far. Okay, is there anywhere on the second floor I haven't been? Looks like that corridor's connected. That looks like the only place that I can actually go right now. Unless there's some place on the third floor that I can go. Oh shit.
Get back! Stay away!
There's the clue. And the chest... wasn't there a chest there at one point? Oh! I needed the piece in order to do this puzzle. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. Okay. So obviously those marks tell how many spots they can move. I just had to find a way to use all the moves. Okay, now I'm on the upper level of the big graveyard. Oh, for a second I thought it was... The last thing I would have wanted is to be attacked up here. Especially since on this roof, apparently I can't run. People are probably thinking, well, no shit, of course you can't run. Who would ever be stupid enough to try to run on a roof? And let's not forget that Ray's running speed, well, she sure as hell can't run for the Olympics. The two Mandarins key. Okay, evade. When you're caught by a ghost, if your timing pressing the shoot button is good, you can evade the attack. Bit of a screwed up translation there. Oh shit. Of course. Was that the ghost of you again? Yeah, this is something I definitely recommend. Have two safe spots. One for when you're safely at your house, and the other for when you're actually in the manor. Now, will those two fucking brats still be in here? I saw you. And they actually teleport behind you. I'd gone the wrong way anyway.
You killed Daddy.
Go away, Samara. Well, that was pointless. Okay, we're back here. Hi, you. It's the same courtyard and tomb from that daydream. In the dream, you was inside. I guess before checking the notes, I better go ahead and answer the phone.
Yes, Kurosawa speaking?
Ray, it's Miku. Good morning. I gathered together all the information I got from the editor about the woman yesterday. I wanted you to see it. It's laying on the desk in my room, so please go take a look at it if you like. I've gotten a little worried about all this. There's one other thing I wanted to check out. I'll be back after I finish.
I understand. Thanks.
Okay, is that the same rice balls from earlier? Oh, can't look at it? Well, shit. Okay, I did get that one picture. Let's go ahead and develop it. Wait, could have sworn I had some... I could have sworn I... Oh, wait a minute. I think I had to grab it from the camera. I was rushing for the phone. I didn't check the camera first. Well, after a couple hours, I can understand some of Allie's objections. The first two Fatal Frame games were not only legitimately scary, but they were also very enthralling. I could have sworn I took a picture that had some kind of weird image in it. Did it not register or something? Maybe I have to go back there next time I'm in the dream world. But anyway, what I was saying before. She asked you to go in there. She said she had the stuff to investigate. Inside the house was a courtyard. It was snowing. There was a line of graves and an even older house looming up behind. While this game has the pieces to be another great Fatal Frame game, it feels more like it has a few too many annoyances. Sure, the first two Fatal Frame games had their issues too. But this one... This one, it just feels like they didn't hit their strengths as often, and instead doubled up on the weaknesses that were present in the first two. there anything else to find? Doesn't look like it. Miku called and told me to check her room. So what? Okay, now it's working. Why wasn't it working before? What? I can't pet the cat. The woman in the photograph, named Yoshino Takigawa, 26. She was the only survivor of a plane crash that occurred in August. Following is a comment from a reporter named Ozawa who covered it. When the plane crashed, Miss Takigawa was thrown out of the aircraft and was mostly untouched by the fire. Also, the arbor where she was thrown became a cushion, and she was thus miraculously saved. When rescued, her external injuries were mild burns, bruises, and scrapes, and it was determined there was no threat to her life. But as it took 4 days to find her, she was very dehydrated, weak, and distressed, and she seemed to be suffering mentally. During those 4 days, she was surrounded by other victims, her relatives, and her lovers' corpses. Next is what I heard from someone at hospital admissions. After hospitalization, she was extremely frightened of being alone or sleeping. She apparently had frightening dreams and would even hurt herself to stay awake. But over time, the amount she slept grew longer until she spent most of the day sleeping. At first, it was thought she was sleeping due to the psychological trauma she experienced, but her condition gradually grew worse, and she would sleep for 3 days straight. When she awoke, she would complain of hallucinations, saying pain or there are bruises all over my body. As her hallucinations grew worse, she became less responsive to outside stimulus during her waking hours, and would sometimes mutter deliriously or sing lullabies. The past several days she hasn't woken, and the rest is as Ray saw. This is also just a hospital rumor, but the staff has a long-standing urban legend amongst themselves about patients like Takigawa, or who they call lost patients. Patient disappears. On the night of the 9th, a patient disappeared from her ward in Katsuragi Hospital, and the police are currently searching for her. The missing person is the sole survivor of the August plane crash, Yoshino Takigawa, 26. Ms. Takigawa became emotionally unstable after the accident. She was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and hospitalized long-term. The hospital's response to her disappearance went no further than, "We are investigating the details." Ms. Takigawa lost all her family in the accident, and concerns have been raised about her current whereabouts. According to Miku's research, Yoshino Takigawa was asleep almost all the time just before she disappeared. After the accident, she slept longer and longer hours, and whenever she woke up, she would hum what sounded like a lullaby. Oh shit. Apparently, the medical community is abuzz with rumors of similar occurrences, hospital patients who disappeared. Is this another of those urban legends? Miku Hinasaki, the girl who works as my assistant. She's the sister of Yu's best friend. I heard she lost a relative. The photo on her desk showed her with a young man who looked like her brother. She's always been a cheerful person, but I haven't often seen her smile as happily as in that picture. I wonder if the person she lost was someone she was very close to. Maybe she lost someone special, just like me. Okay, if these develop pictures, if I show them to Miku, she might know something. Wait, if they mention that, does that mean that Miku is nearby? Okay, that's not there. Maybe Miku's in her room? I get the feeling they wouldn't have mentioned that unless I meant to talk to Miku.
Having trouble sleeping? Do you need to sleep in here with me?
Would you please not try to make that sound sexual? I know this is a game from Tecmo, and let's face it, they're mostly known for the cheesecake with the Dead or Alive games. But I don't think they're trying to do that here.
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest. What can I do for you?
Miku, I was wondering if you could research this photograph for me. Thanks.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything. This place is...
Okay. So I'm actually in the other building. Okay, so my film and my medicine do reset every time I go to sleep. At least that's what it looks like. I don't know if it's a case in which that'll happen if I force myself awake. I could have sworn I got him. Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences between this one and the first two. In the first two, the random ghost encounters were far more creepy. Here, they tend to be more annoying. Okay. Now, I saw you going down this corridor. I think he went straight ahead. I guess I better check there first. Okay, so I guess I can't go that way. Since that one random ghost popped out from here, maybe. Did I just pass something? Yes. Well, since I know that my supplies recharge every time I come back. Oh, I am using the Type 61. Am I? No, it says I'm using the Type 14. Okay. Okay. They probably wouldn't have focused like that on that spot if it wasn't going to be important. Okay, those doors are sealed. Okay, there's a door there. And obviously there's something to catch here. You know what? I better keep it on the Type 14 film. Okay, that just leads back around to that. Before I head through that door, I better check out the upstairs. Okay, so there was only that sacred water upstairs. And I can't go to those two doors down the hall, so I guess it's time to head through these double doors. Oh, so now I have a quick way back over here. It better not be those fucking brats again. Blue flame is out. Must be because there are ghosts around. Yeah, apparently every time you come back into the dream, those items are right back to find any time.
It's not the child's fault. Okay, it must be upstairs. That's over here. I can see the ghost. I can see its feet underneath there. Did I encounter some kind of glitch or something? Yeah, the ghost is clearly stuck behind there. Okay, where's another save point? About time for me to wrap up for the night. I know I could head back to the house and save there. In fact, that'd probably be easiest. It's not the child's fault.
Yeah, as I mentioned last time, because of limited time, I have to try to limit these videos to about an hour. Yeah, things have gotten pretty tight on my schedule because of a whole bunch of other obligations, including not only my full-time job, but also an additional part-time writing job. And things are pretty hectic at home, too. I can't really go into detail on that. So I pretty much only have about an hour to do this in terms of recording. And then, of course, there's the time for editing, things like that. It's doubtful that I'd be able to actually finish Fatal Frame 3 before it reaches Halloween. And I definitely have to say, at this point, Fatal Frame 3 is... It has its moments, but in the end, it ends up being more annoying than scary. Maybe this is why Fatal Frame 3 tends to be ignored. It's like it toned down the stuff that made the first two Fatal Frames great and upped the things that were already becoming the tropes of survival horror that were already becoming unacceptable by 2005. I'll keep going through the month because I had planned to do exactly that. But it definitely doesn't look like I'll actually get this finished before it reaches Halloween. So what do you think? Think I need to
keep pushing further, well, give a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Have any questions, comments? Want to know what's on the schedule coming up? Leave them in the comments below, or submit them to my Twitter. Handle's right there. Want to help the channel grow? You can consider dropping $1 into my Patreon. $1 a month can get your name in the credits of future videos. Stay tuned for part 4 next time. And once October is over, I will be returning to Outlaw Golf 2 to finish off El Suave's tour. And I do have a couple things that are in the pipeline as well, particularly for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. Thanks a lot for joining me. Catch you next time. Game on.